Hello and welcome, friends. My name is Anna, for those of you who are new, and I am a stay-at-home mama to 3 little ones, ages 5, 4, and 7 months today as I'm doing this voiceover. I can't even believe it. So in today's video, we are going to do a lot of organization in this area right here. What you're seeing is what I call our family command center. It's got the Play-Doh and the bubbles. It's got their Osmo little learning game they use on their iPad. It's got all of their art supplies and coloring and little games and just things that they play with down in the kitchen. All kind of are right here. So I am just trying to reorganize this area today, get it more user-friendly for the family, for the kids, so they're not having to climb to reach everything. Plus, it's driving me nuts because after a while it just gets unorganized and everyone just kind of throws things around. We also put Dallas's car seat right here for the time being. So it's just a mess, and we are going to tackle getting this organized and working better for our family today. And then also stay with me till the end, and I am cooking this very yummy, very easy soup recipe. It's a Joanna Gaines recipe that I found for some tortellini soup, and it is so good and so easy. So stay with me, and I will be going over how to do that in the end of this video. So let's get going. Go ahead, grab you a load of laundry, grab you a pile of mail to sort through, something that you can do today to get yourself going and get organized and kind of start your day off right. Let's do it together. I will be your buddy. Let's do it alongside each other, and let's get after it. Alright, coming up in this clip in a second, you will see me come up to the camera and I'm showing you my stack of CDs that I found. I just am blown away by technology and how far we've come, because I remember when I was younger and CDs were like the cutting edge newest technology, and now they're pretty much obsolete. I don't know about you guys, but I hold on to them. I don't know if it's a sentimental thing. Alright, this is the fun part. It gets worse before it gets better. Now figuring out where, I just pulled that stuff down so I could at least reach it, where to put all this stuff. I'm wanting to put kids' things that they need all the time more accessible, because right now they're climbing up on that stool to get to these lower shelves, and I would like to alleviate that. Alleviate the risk of them falling, but that they can be more independent and get what they need while I'm nursing Dallas or doing other things, and I don't have to worry about them falling. So, and this stuff, just like their crafts and their art supplies, all of that stuff they use on a daily. So now the Tetris begins. About you guys, but for me, I definitely have to be in the mood and the right mindset to tackle this type of project. And this was one of the days, like, I actually didn't know this day I was going to be doing this, but the mood hit me and I had the time, so I just jumped right on it. And for me, I have to pull everything out of a space especially something like this, and kind of just see it all. And then it takes me some like reorganizing and tweaking, and I'll put something somewhere, then reorganize it. But I have to pull it all out, and then I cleaned off all the shelves first, just to start with a good clean slate. And then I start going through the pieces and deciding what to keep. I know like right here, some of the things, these little books were all used up or the markers were dried up, so I was just trying to find ways to organize that and decide what truly needs to go back in the cabinet, get rid of anything that doesn't need to go back in the space, and then start putting it all back. But I have to get it all out and see it first, and then start working with it and kind of playing with it, moving things around and seeing what works. Like I said, it's a little game of Tetris for me. Okay, so here you're going to see it finished. I'm going to show you where we came from, where we started, and where it ended up. This was one of those projects I had really been putting off because I dreaded starting it because I thought it was going to take me a long time. But honestly, once I got started, which is always the hardest part I feel of any project, but once I got started, it really did not take me as long as I thought it would to complete this project and get this space more organized. I was able to get all the kids' stuff lower for them and more accessible, and they have really been loving this new space. I wasn't able to do everything I was hoping to do. I wanted their crayons and stuff to be lower, but it just would not fit in those drawers down below, so they had to stay up high. But then I was able to put more of our stuff up higher that we don't use. A lot of this stuff in this cabinet that is mine or Robert's, we don't use very much, so I was able to keep it up higher. Obviously, we don't use our CDs that I pulled out and some of those things, so I kept those up higher with the receiver. And then I've got some candles and little household things up there that I just keep where I can grab them easily. But the kids' Osmos and their little tablet, right? I don't know what those things are called, where they can draw on those little tablets. All of their coloring books and workbooks, paper, construction paper, all of that stuff is down lower. Their Play-Doh, their magnets, their counting bears, little puzzles and activity sets, stamps, all of those things are readily available for them right here. Ziplocs probably aren't ideal, but that's just what works for us in this space right now. They just grab the Ziplocs and take them to the table, and it works. So that is what we are doing for now. I am sorry, bear with me. My voice is still going in and out, so I know I am probably not the easiest to understand. But anyways, just showing you guys how this space turned out. Very pleased. The kids love it. It's just working a lot better for us. So I'm very pleased with how this turned out. Alright guys, I hope you stuck around. If you did, thank you. This is going to be a very delicious soup that I'm cooking here. We cook it all the time. It is a spinach tortellini soup. I am not a cooking person, like cooking videos and stuff like that. I do love to cook, but I don't do cooking videos, so I'm giving you the best I got right now. But I will link the recipe below. It's very easy. Like I said, it's a Joanna Gaines recipe. It was in one of her Magnolia cookbooks. I literally found it on Pinterest, so I will link you the recipe below. So I'm not really going to go through it a lot. It's very simple. You just need a couple of things: some onions, garlic. You'll need some chicken broth. You're seeing here some cannellini beans and some fire roasted tomatoes. But honestly, this is such an easy recipe. You can substitute with what you have on hand and it still tastes good. I've had to substitute things before and it just still, you really can't mess this one up. There's some spinach, cheese tortellini. I'm sure you could use any type of tortellini you like. There's some Italian seasoning, parsley. I don't have parsley half the time and it still tastes good without it. Fresh basil, I've used dry basil as well, and some salt, pepper. You squeeze a little bit of a lemon in it, and then you garnish it on top at the end with some grated Parmesan cheese. I've used shredded, whatever kind of Parmesan cheese you have on top. And then something that I love to do, and it talks about this even in the recipe, is a loaf of French bread. You can actually get a loaf of French bread for like $1 at Walmart, and that's what we did. And then you can butter it and put some of that shaved Parmesan cheese on top, or just butter some French bread, and it goes excellent with this. So that is this recipe. I will link it below. It is so easy and it is very quick. And we cook it all the time, and the whole family loves it. My kids love it. My husband loves it. And if you don't have chicken broth, I always usually have this better than bouillon stuff on hand, or some bouillon cubes, if I'm saying that right. Like I said, not a chef, but I do love to cook, and I love easy, quick recipes, and this is one of them. So I hope you guys enjoy. And here you're going to see me. I had an extra little bit of these crushed tomatoes left over from another recipe in my refrigerator, and I didn't want them to go bad, so I just added those into them as well. And that's what I love about this recipe, and it didn't take anything away. It was just nice and easy to just dump some extra ingredients in. Like I said, you just really can't mess this recipe up, and that is why I just absolutely love it. Well, friends, this is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for coming along with me today. I hope I gave you some organization, motivation to get something organized in your house that has been bothering you, like my family command center was. Also, thank you so much for staying around and cooking with me. I hope you love this recipe. Don't forget to comment below if you try it out and let me know what you think. Let me know if you put your own spin on it and how it turned out. Also, thank you so much just for your time, friends. I just so appreciate you clicking on the video and sticking with me, especially with this raspy voice of mine. I'm hoping I'm finally at the end of this bronchitis that I've been battling, but if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you are alerted when I put out my new videos, and stay tuned, friends. My holiday decorating videos are coming hopefully by the end of this week, if not next week, so stay tuned for some exciting content there. Have a blessed Thanksgiving, enjoy the time with your family and friends, and until next time, take care.